Hello clickers, it's me again. I'm Maria Sandorova, responsible for product development at Inphinity. And this is TechTuesday video series where I share some tips and tricks about our products and their implementation in ClickSense environment. In this video, I will show you how you can simply create your first workflow by using Inphinity Forms, natively integrated write-back extension for your ClickSense applications. So what you can see now on my screen is almost empty Click application. What I have done is that I have loaded this inline table just to create the ID field without any values. And I have already created my form instance ID forms marketing workflow. The main idea of this video is to show you how you can simply create your own workflow by using Inphinity Forms. So I will not create many different field types for marketing campaigns, but you can. For example, whether the marketing campaign will be promoted via social media, email, who is responsible for it, and so on. We will focus on a workflow right now. So I want to create an editable object within your ClickSense application that allows you to add new marketing campaigns for approving, requested budget, and the possibility to approve or decline the specific marketing campaign. It's a very simple use case, but don't worry, I will show you something more advanced as well in the end of the video. Let's start. I have already used my form instance ID forms marketing workflow. And as I mentioned, I want to add some information about the marketing campaign. Let's start with the name. Then I want to add information about requested budget. And since it's money, it will be a currency type. Right here in Properties panel, I can also change attributes like currency sign or whether the currency sign should be on the left, on the right, and many others. As the last one, let's create a checkbox for approvals. And checkbox. And we can try it now. I want to add a new row, create my new marketing campaign, enter requested budget, and by using checkboxes, you can approve the budget. So what was done right now? Once I clicked on Recalculate button, the reload of the application has been triggered. And during the reload, my new edit data has been loaded to a data model. You can use the subroutine that's available in a technical documentation and the installer as well. And by using this subroutine, I have concatenated my data from the XML file Forms Marketing Workflow to my table data. I will show you more possibilities about adding new rows in one of the next TechTuesday videos. But what's important for this video is that we have our data in a data model. And now, thanks to this data, let's improve our workflow. Once the budget is approved, I will not be able to edit it anymore. Everything what you need is available in a Properties panel of your Inphinity Forms. I want to manage editability of requested budget, So I can find here this attribute that's responsible for it. It's really great that the definition can be done by using expression, because I can use information about approval status that's already in data model. If campaign budget approval is 0, because checkboxes save data as 0 or 1. Okay, if campaign budget approval equals 1, the requested budget shouldn't be editable anymore. If anything else, it can be editable. I can apply, and you may notice that it has been changed right now. I can create a new campaign with its own budget. Yeah, goal budget. And obviously too high to be approved. I can see it still can be changed. What can be useful right now is to add a new field with a comment. And thanks to this new field, I can share my insight that this budget is too high. Many of you are now thinking, at least I think many of you are now thinking, how you will know that the budget has been declined. And if this is what you need, you can use a traffic light field type instead of a checkbox. Let me show you. I can select a traffic light. And it can be red if the budget is declined, orange if it's in progress or I need some more information about it, and green if it's approved. Thanks to many different possibilities when it comes to field types, when it comes to attributes and their definitions by using click expressions, you can create the workflow according to what you specifically need. Traffic lights are stored in an XML file as 0123. So again, you can load this data to a data model. And use it within an expression. If you want to help your users make actions, you can also add information about the responsible person. It can be select box or drop down. And again, I can here define fixed values like John Doe or Amanda Newton. Or thanks to the expression, you can load the list of your users to the data model and use this field for the definition of drop-down menu. It will avoid any typos when entering the responsible person. Once I click recalculate, this data is loaded to a data model again. And since I mentioned the responsibility, we can create, for example, a filter pane. And every user that opens the application can filter himself or herself to see what tasks, what questions, what issues are assigned to him and waiting for his or her action. Okay, obviously this is going to be another longer video within this video series. So I will make it quick from now, but please give me 2 more minutes to show you the more advanced use case I mentioned, just for your inspiration what can be done. And if you will have any specific question, don't hesitate to contact me directly and I will be very happy to help you to build your own workflow. I have created this showcase of more advanced workflow within a well-known Click demo application about operations, orders, and logistics. And it's focused on invoice processing. As you can see, thanks to Inphinity Forms, I can upload the invoice to a specific order. And during the reload, by using the same approach as I presented, the next step of the process is the factual check. Even before someone responsible for budget or someone responsible for legal will check this invoice, someone needs to simply check whether address or anything else is correct within the document. And once the responsible person will check it and enter information about this action to Inphinity Forms, during the next reload that can be triggered or can be scheduled automatically, the second level of approval will be available. For the budget check, I have used the traffic light, so I can approve it, decline it, enter any note, but let's say I approve it right now. And once the second level of this workflow has been approved, the invoice is going to the third level, and that's the legal check. In each step of this process, this invoice is available because you have uploaded to your server by using Inphinity Forms in a secure way. And from legal perspective, someone responsible for it can approve it, decline it again, and so on. For the demo purposes, this is where the workflow ends. But I think you can imagine the possibility to integrate it with, for example, email notifications that this invoice has been approved or it was declined on some level of the workflow, or it can start any other process within your ClickSense environment or behind this environment, because this is your data. You can use it for anything you want. And also for better management, you don't need to show everything to all your users. You can show them only what's important for them and what they are responsible for. By using this variable extension from ClickBundle extensions, I can manage what is shown. Here on the level 1 factual checks, I can see only these orders that have invoices, so they are or they were in this step of the workflow. The same for the second level, the same for the third level. And everything. How it's done? Again, thanks to expression, because I slightly changed the definition of the dimension. So I don't simply use the sales order number, but I show only subsets of sales order number according to what's selected. And yes, I know more developers will hate me for it right now, but it's really a demo application and you can do it however you want. You can create your own flags during the load script and use them in the expression. You can use set analysis. You can do anything you want to do it right in the environment where it is. I have so much more I wanted to share with you when it comes to workflows, like value checks or change logs. but I think it's enough content for another Tech Tuesday video. So I really hope that this first part of workflows was inspiration for you and you find it creative and above all useful. And thank you for watching, guys. Until the next Tech Tuesday video, enjoy forms.